Today, many Americans who live in houses like this, or you can see through the trees like this one, they will spend about 4 hours, when I remember, looking at the television and watching the Super Bowl, which is basically a bunch of grown men where they run around and they throw pigskin and they dance in the end zones, and they have all kinds of statistics, and they score and they walk off the field. And in America, the minhag is to watch them, and it's not just today. Today happens to be the grand finale of it all, the Super Bowl. But this is a custom that they do here. That's every Sunday. They watch grown men throw a football around, and this is an industry in America that's billions of dollars, I think. Meanwhile, public school teachers get paid close to minimum wage, and firemen and cops get paid almost nothing. But if you're an actor or a professional athlete, you get paid a lot of money, and at the same time you're contributing nothing to society. And the Jewish view on this is clear. It's I don't know if I'd call it idol worship, but there's really no redeeming quality of sitting around and watching these guys throw around the ball. Instead, if the Jews were to just maybe say a chapter of Psalms, and in 4 hours you could probably say the whole book of Psalms, even if you read it very slowly. But unfortunately, that's not what we do, some of us. And I just want to open up a discussion and just propose something, that why not, instead of watching for 4 hours, why not just tomorrow you go on the internet and you see who won, and then you can talk about it in the workplace. You can read articles about it, of how they blew it, or how they made it, or what was the compelling story. Why waste your time watching other people play sports? And I have nothing against playing sports, because it says about exercise generally. It says fat person to exercise more, skinny person to exercise less. Exercise is very important, elevating the heart rate for a prolonged period of time to be healthy. But to sit and watch, I never understood how this caught on so much in America. And when you think about the money involved, and again, I'll show you some of these houses. This is American, and I'm showing to my friends really in Israel that this is how some people in America live. They live as if they're kings on this planet. And of course, there's only one king on this planet, and it's God himself. And yet, many people are able to convince themselves and to fool themselves like they themselves are kings. And this, I imagine, is extremely despicable to God, especially on the same planet that if you go on the Millennium Development Goals for Africa, so they have, one of their goals is to deworm the food for school children. Okay, they have certain goals that you would be shocked and amazed that these people live on the same planet as these people, and there's almost this unspoken rule that it's almost like none of our business. Yet clearly we're all God's children. We're all working with the same planet and the same resources on that planet. And yet some of us sit like kings, and some of us sit like poor people. And we all have the same God. Like it doesn't say, don't we all have the same Father in heaven? So if you're Jewish, even if you're non-Jewish, I'd like to hear your response of how do you, instead of, let's say, volunteering or working out yourself, or reading a book, learning a new discipline like chemistry or psychology, anything, why are you okay with sitting and watching grown men throw a football around? Thank you so much, and I look forward to your responses.